I wanted to hop on quickly to share with you my thoughts on the American Express Business Platinum Refresh. Most folks are talking about the personal version of the card, but there are a ton of folks out there like me who own the Business Platinum card. So today, my friends and I, the three chiefs of Botswana, are going to break down the card for you. Let's get in the shade. The card's annual fee has been increased from $695 to $895. That's a 29% increase. So, did the card get 29% better? Let's break it down. I'm first going to call out the credits, then the credits that I'm going to use, and then the effective annual fee of the card. For me, there's a new $600 hotel credit, and it's earned as a $300 semi-annual statement credit. And this hotel credit is with FHR, or Fine Hotels and Resorts, and the Hotel Collection. Given my travel, many times I find myself in locations where FHR or the Hotel Collection just aren't viable options for me. I gotta be realistic, and so I'm gonna value this as a $300 credit for one FHR stay a year. And in 2026, I already have one carved out. Next is a $200 Hilton credit, which is earned as $50 in statement credits each quarter. But remember, given that this is a business card, you have to ensure that you have a Hilton for Business account set up. And as a matter of fact, I'm staying at a Hilton right now in Gaborone, Botswana, who, by the way, happened to be crushing it for the first time in the World Championships.
What a finish! They're all closing! The American might be caught! Botswana by a whisker! What a race! What a week it's been in Tokyo! And for the first time in history, it's an African nation on top! They have risen like gods! What a finish! What a relay! The Botswanans in the crowd are in tears, and their star men are doing a dance of delight in the rain. What a way to seal the first African gold in the men's 4x4.
However, I can't guarantee that each quarter I'll be staying at a Hilton. So I value this credit at $100 for 2 Hilton stays. And if you're into gifting, you should be able to pick up the other $100, but we're not going to get into that here. Then there's a $200 airline fee credit. This is a great credit, which I'm always happy to bank, so I take this credit at its full $200 value. Now, Amex claims that there's an $850 global lounge collection. First of all, I think that's an extremely bloated number, so don't be fooled by this. It features access to the Centurion Lounge, 10 Delta Sky Club passes, and Priority Pass Lounge access. I maintain elite status with both One World and SkyTeam, which means that I get access to business class lounges whenever I fly with any of their partner airlines. Additionally, I fly business class on over 90% of my flights anyways, so access to the Centurion Lounge, Delta Sky Club, or Priority Pass lounges is no longer a desirable feature for me. Not to mention that I have Priority Pass access with other cards. Whenever I rationalize a card's value, I avoid double counting benefits which are available on other cards I own. My Amex Marriott Brilliant card, which I never plan on getting rid of, is my designated Priority Pass lounge card. So I therefore value this benefit on the Business Platinum card at $0, not $850, $0. But I understand this value for others, but it's $0 for me. There's also a $120 global entry and TSA pre-check credit once every 4.5 years. I already consumed this very valuable credit with my Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, so I'm not counting it here. So I value this at $0. There's a $209 annual Clear Plus credit, and I do use Clear because I'm noticing longer and longer lines with TSA pre-check as more people sign up. But I gotta keep it real. My Hilton Aspire card covers my Clear credit, so here I value it at $0. Next, Amex describes $550 in value with Fine Hotels and Resorts. This is yet again another bloated benefit if you're not a hardcore traveler. In reality, with FHR, I count daily breakfast for 2, which is about $60 a day, and a $100 experience credit. So therefore, I value this credit at only $160 per stay. There's an off chance that I might do 2 FHR stays per year, per calendar year, but I'm being realistic here, and $160 is the credit which I expect to realize. All right, now let's talk about the Dell credit. There's up to $1,150 in credits for Dell. Now, when I first saw this credit, I got really excited because I do a lot of my video editing on Dell hardware. But then I got into the details and I realized that it's only $150 in statement credits on products with Dell and an additional $1,000 in statement credits, but only after you spend $5,000 or more in a calendar year. I'm not gonna spend $5,000 on Dell in a given year. So this credit is not as valuable as the previous $400 Dell credit. So all in all, I value this credit at just $150. Next is $120 wireless credit, which I do enjoy. It's earned as $10 a month. I set my card up with my wireless carrier and it's automatic. There's a $250 Adobe credit, which I don't use, so I value that at $0. Next is a $360 Indeed credit. Again, I don't use that, so I value that at $0. So let's tally up the credits which I use seamlessly. So one FHR booking credit at $300, one FHR stay experience credit at $150, two Hilton stays at $100, airline fee credit at $200, wireless credit at $120, Dell credit at $150, and so my total credits are $1,020. So if I execute all the above, which is a layup for me, I'll make $125 by owning the Platinum Business Card. But what does that really mean? It means that I'm gonna stay at a Hilton at least twice a year. It means that I must do one FHR stay per year. It means that I must spend $150 with Dell each year and pay my wireless bill with a Business Platinum to make $125. But what about the other benefits of the card? Its lounge benefits are no longer valuable to me because of my airline statuses. So why do I still own this card? The simple answer is this channel. I enjoy credit cards and especially enjoy beating the banks at their game and sharing those strategies with you. However, if you are not a frequent traveler or a high-income individual, there is no reason for you to own the Business Platinum Card. Guys, don't get caught up with the credits of the Business Platinum Card nor the Personal Platinum Card. It's a game that's rigged in favor of the banks. You have to know that you're gonna be able to win, otherwise it should be a skip. Amex knows that a small number of their clients will win, but that the overwhelming majority of folks will be losers. Their words, not mine. And if you're watching this channel, you're not gonna be a loser. You're gonna beat the banks at their game. Just remember, banks are evil. So that's my quick take on the card refresh. Let me know in the comments how you plan on using this card or the personal version. Did you convince yourself that all the credits were valuable? Thanks for watching until the end. I'm gonna go enjoy an evening here in Botswana. Since you've gotten this far, it only makes sense to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and become a member to help give it some visibility. As always, take care and be good to each other. Look at that Botswana sunset. Hey.